Thank you very much for staying with us right here on SA Today. South Africans who live in crisis-ridden municipalities are livid over lack of service delivery. The SABC has been hosting town hall debates today at some municipalities that have serious financial problems, and residents have been complaining about lack of water supply, corruption and poor management, amongst others. And on the other hand, municipalities owe Eskom 36.5 billion rand, and the power utility has threatened power outages if they do not pay up. To get analysis on what could be wrong at municipalities, we're joined by Fikile Bili, who has insight on governance issues at various municipalities around the country. Thank you very much for coming.
Thank you very much.
Well, we have a report that the municipal stability rankings are across the country is at an all-time low. What are municipal managers, mayors and councillors getting it wrong? Where are they getting it wrong in terms of getting back to the basics and rendering service delivery that the people of South Africa so deservedly deserve?
You know, I'll tell you something. In municipalities, they don't choose people based on credibility and capacity and qualifications. They choose you because you can make resources for certain individuals. I'm saying this to Nkosazana Dlamini Zuma as the Minister of Corporate Governance. We must stop choosing people who are criminals in municipalities, because municipalities are the pride of the people. Municipalities will never be able to pay Eskom. You know why? Because these people, they write off debt because they want to remain politically relevant in the wards.
Okay, so in that kind of analysis, is that not a blanket approach to just paint everybody with the same brush that they are criminals and therefore when they get there, all they want to do is just to steal? What about the systems that are in place where the loopholes are being closed so that anybody who's corrupt cannot be able to practice corruption?
No, there's no systems in municipalities. In municipalities, it's only based on mandate and directive. At the end of the day, we as South Africans will never be able to achieve any progress in municipalities for as long as we choose people who are looking for resources. I am saying this today, and I will say it for the rest of my life. For as long as we choose people who don't serve the people of South Africa with credibility, we will never grow. You saw what happens in Northwest, where the MEC Kihakilwe has disbanded a lot of municipalities because he does not believe in corruption. That MEC, I want to say to Cyril Ramaphosa today, he's the most focused MEC Kihakilwe in Northwest, because now he's cleaning the municipalities of Northwest.
But then, again, you can talk about one municipality, whereas, on the other hand, in the Northwest province, you go to areas like Madikwe, you go to Ditsobotla, residents there don't have water, poor road maintenance, sometimes electricity outages. Municipalities owe Eskom. So to give credit to one municipality, whereas when you look at the majority of the people, according to the customer satisfaction index, it indicates through research that has been done that people who live in municipalities are not happy about service delivery.
Listen, these people, like I say to you, they are not visionaries. We elect people who don't have a vision. This infrastructure was probably developed 1970 odd. Now it's 2019. These people have never looked after the infrastructure. These people, they don't care about the services delivery. They don't care about the needs of the people. All they care about is the resources. Now we need visionaries in municipalities. We need academics. We need people who are going to make sure that our people receive services.
Where is the money going if Eskom is not paid?
The money goes to the pockets of the politicians. You must understand, municipal managers are appointed based on resources. Mayors are appointed based on resources, and supply chain managers. You are not appointed based on your credibility or your capacity. They appoint you because you can make resources.
Is it possible to follow the money?
You mean on municipalities?
Yes.
No, they all follow money. They all want resources.
Yeah,
they
but in terms of investigations, the forensic investigations that are done, is it possible to see who authorized transactions, where the money went to and who benefited?
I'm sure you have seen in lots of municipalities, municipal managers are implicated because they get mandate from the regional chairperson or a regional secretary to make resources for certain individuals. I am saying to you, for as long as we appoint municipal managers, CFOs, councillors, who talks about the resources, we as Africans will never grow. Our municipalities will never recover. You know, Eskom will never recover this money. You know why? These people are writing off debt. These people are bypassing electricity. These people are making sure that they remain relevant in their wards.
Let me get your parting shot. What's wrong with getting it right to deliver water, electricity in a very simplistic way according to the integrated development program that any municipality should have?
Look, the whole country now, currently, we don't have water. We have a crisis. It's because we don't appoint visionaries. I'll make you an example. You find that in the municipality, the director of infrastructure, he does not have capacity. How does he know if the pipes have busted? How does he know if there is no rain? You look at what happened at Mfuleni, whereby the people of Mfuleni don't have water. You understand me? It's because we don't have visionaries in municipalities. We appoint you based on the resources you can make. I am saying to Nkosazana Dlamini Zuma as the minister, we need academics, we need visionaries, we need people who are going to serve the needs of the people, not people who are going to serve their stomach. You see, the problem is one. I'll tell you, I work with municipalities. People are not appointed based on their capacity. People are appointed based on the resources that they can make. I've made you an example of this MEC of Northwest Kekhakilu, who has put a lot of municipalities under administration because he's sick and tired of seeing the community being marginalized.
All right. We've run out of time, but thank you very much for making time to talk about this. And surely this is a subject that won't really end today. We'll continue to keep tabs on what could be happening at municipalities as we go rather across to Blaine Herman later on in our program. But in the meantime, as we've been speaking to Fikile Bili, who is the local government analyst